Shalom fam, it's your boy DBD back again with another edition. So guys, we're going to be analysing today how the male species is on the war. It's on attack, but no one is realising that our testosterone levels are really declining. But before I start talking about the technicality, I'm going to show you guys a clip quickly.
Now, okay. Why do they need to control male energy?
Dlaczego potrzebują ją kontrolować?
If you want to take over a planet, okay, if you want to completely take over a planet, the first thing that you have to do is you have to take out the alpha males or the strong males from the planet. Because the strong alpha males protect the divine feminine. So, there has been a concerted effort, which is now increasing to emasculate the strong men on the planet. A prime example would be Jenner. What's his first name? The athlete Jenner. Bruce Jenner. They wanted to, in your face, show you how they could take an Olympic athlete and turn him into a woman, so that they could show you, look how powerful we are. Okay. And you can see through television and films how they are feminizing men more and more. You'll see men dressed up in female clothes, or men dressed up in dresses, or in perhaps in sitcoms or in television TV shows. You'll see the male more and more emasculated, and the female playing the dominant role. This is not to empower the female in any way. This is a trick to make it look like that it's empowering the female, when in fact it is taking away the protection from the female. The feminism movement that happened in the 60s was to destroy the family unit from the inside out. And I'm not saying this in any way that a woman shouldn't be independent and do whatever. I'm saying there is an agenda behind what is going on. If you effeminize the alpha males on the planet, the divine feminine won't have protection, and because the planet itself is female, and the divine females are a reflection of the planet. If they are not protected by the alpha males on the planet, then the war is over, and then they win. There's multiple chemicals being placed in water, in food, in deodorants, especially deodorants, because this is a gland here, so that when it's sprayed deodorant here, it absorbs directly into the glands, and which is to effeminize males.
Say it with me now. I'm a pimp,
So look guys, yeah, it states testosterone levels show a steady decrease among young men. Now it says the decline in testosterone was observed even among men with normal body mass indexes. From 1999 to 2016, testosterone levels have declined in adolescents and in young men, according to the results presented in the 2020 studies. Yeah, so cool. Now check this out. Testosterone has been decreased. Now we're going to be analyzing why they are trying to neutralize all men, alpha, sigma, beta males. They're trying to destroy them and make them feminine. Why? Because if there is no logic and if there is no strength, because with testosterone it boosts your logic. This is why females are more emotional, because they produce estrogen. Estrogen is a hormone that makes you more, more soft. And this is why when men get the man boobs, because of they are putting on weight, they produce more estrogen. So the more estrogen a man has, the more feminine he behaves, becomes soft, becomes a soy boy. Now, if a man goes to the gym, he can get more testosterone, making him more alpha. You see, more alpha. But alpha is mainly in the heart, is a state of being, is a state of mind. But we're going to dive in. So now, I told you the beta male has been neutralized. How has he been neutralized? Upbringing, environmental factors has molded him into being soft. Now, another contribution is what? Pornography, porn. Now, the so-called beta male simp, he can't get girls because of insecurity, shy, timid, all of this. I told you already, it repels. Women are not attracted to that. So what's it called? What's he gonna resort to doing? Watching pornography, masturbation. His testosterone declined. Why? Because he's excreting. And no one is to stop him because guess what? It makes him feel great. Now, the alpha male, he has a double-edged sword. He watches porn. Plus, he gets girls. So what happens? Don't worry about the spelling. So he gets girls, right? Now, what happens to him? At night time, when he doesn't get the girl that he wants, he ejaculates, boom, loses testosterone, fine. Plus, when he's feeling great, he has the confidence, he moves to girls, he sleeps with girls, he loses what? More testosterone. So he's in a hypersexualized state because he gets girls and because of pornography. So what? His testosterone is being decreasing. This guy, he's also hypersexualized in this realm and he's watching pornography, OnlyFans, all of this is making him more and more soy, more and more soft, more and more simp, more and more. But see the thing about, he knows he's a simp. He knows that, he's hypersexualized. He already knows that he's a loser in court. But these guys, they still hypersexualized, but they don't want to admit that they are in a never-ending spiral of non-gratification because they're never satisfied. They're still chasing girls, still in that never-ending spiral of depression because of every time when you ejaculate, what happens to you? You feel that guilt, all of that, which I was talking about previously in my other videos. Now, the Sigma male, on the other hand, the correct Sigma male, he is not focused on women, nor is he focused on, impressing women. What's he more focused on? On his vision. And what is his vision? Semen retention. This is why I recommend you guys to be with this guy. Now, what does semen retention do? Semen retention ultimately relieves you from this bondage of sexual immorality, because what does sexual immorality does? It puts you in this perpetual, never-ending spiral of chasing dopamine, synthetic dopamine. And now when you chase synthetic dopamine, the byproduct of constant ejaculation is erectile dysfunction. Because of, guess what, your body needs time to recover, but they're not telling us this. So you're ejaculating, losing your testosterone, and you are becoming feminized. Plus the feminism, this group that is now controlling the media, saying men are trash, all of this, and then belittling men, men, making men feel like crap. That's why the male suicide rates are through the roof, because of men are put in this low vibration of hypersexualization, where they're in this low state, always looking for more and more dopamine, synthetic dopamine, and the byproduct of that is the crash mode. Is that once you get this perpetual state of dopamine, your body crashes and you feel guilt, anxiety, shame. All of these demonic thoughts are in your head, and guess what happens? There's no one to confide in, and this is why more and more men are dying. The only way for you to cure this is for you to lose all of your addictions and go into a state of rehab, of healing, and that is with semen retention, retaining your seed. By you retaining your seed, what happens to you ultimately? You now begin to transmutate your energy within, and your energy within is now transmutated, and you restore yourself back into higher state of being. And now you become a higher state of being. You're not focused on girls no more. You're focused on your creator, the vision, the most high, and him alone. And obviously the byproduct eventually, if you want to now procreate and now put a lineage who's going to now carry your information, your wisdom, your inheritance to your children. But then overall, you would have healed and become the best version, not looking for dopamine, not looking for addiction, and not filling that void with foolishness of Babylon, but you're filling it with wisdom, wholeness, gratitude, and real serotonin, which is joy, which will not have a side effect. And that's the topic of this message, is to gain back your masculinity. And the only way for you as a man to gain back your masculinity is through semen retention, because your testosterone levels are going to go through the roof because you're not wasting your testosterone. And then obviously what's your deodorant that you're putting in, Watch the fluoride that they're putting in the water. All these chemicals are there to destroy you because of they know me and you thinking logically and being the true men. The true men who are not chasing women. The true men who are not chasing fake dopamine. We're not a slave to the system. And they don't want that to happen. So it's time for us to snap out of this instant gratification, and chase real serotonin, which is joy. So let's go. This your boy DBD checking out. Shalom.